never walk this road, then you can talk shit. Gambling with my life, but I refuse to go for nonsense. This the life I chose, this all I know, ain't many options. About to tell the truth, I make the rules like I'm Fleece Johnson.
Hey, what's up? This is Big Lee with Hustler Spirit. Got my man in the house. What's up, birthday man?
Man, another year.
How old did you turn anyway, Fleece?
Man, I turned 67. Can you believe that? The kid, the 15-year-old child that everybody said wasn't going to live to see 18, then 21, then you ain't going to make it out of prison. You're going to be dead before you reach 30, 40, 50. Some people say you ain't going to see 60. 67. Still young, still pretty, handsome. Still got a lot of life in me. Youth. So, yeah, I'm all right.
Man, I wanna start off. First I want to say make sure y'all go to www.hustlerspirit502.com and get you some gear. There's a lot of gear on there, some nice things. Please like and subscribe. Trying to get in the habit of keep saying that. And I want to talk about Fleece just got back from Houston filming a 20 versus 1. We can't really get into exactly what happened on the show, but how was that experience, Fleece?
Man, it was wonderful. Love after Houston, man. They go like that to the Houston people. Man, the whole city was on fire when I went up there, man. They was waiting on me, and they celebrated my birthday, too, and they brought these beautiful women out, 20 of them. And, man, it was thunder. It was thunder up in Houston.
Well, remember, Houston is one of the top 5 cities that's been watching this channel since we started. So big ups to Houston. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so I had a nice time up there. And I enjoyed the city, man, and the people. They, I like them.
We want to appreciate Mike, the guy that does the 20 versus 1.
Yeah.
Delaboo. I hope I pronounced your last name right, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you having Fleece and my father out, actually. They had a good time.
Yeah, we did, man. I got much love for Houston, for real. I would say this as a fact, and this ain't no disrespect to nobody else, but I done been to a few places, not a lot, because, I've been in prison most of the time, but I have never in my life seen so many beautiful women all together in one place. Every girl up there was just beautiful. Every girl had a big butt. It was like everywhere you look, it was just...
They were everywhere.
Man, the booties was just like bigger than I've ever seen a butt that size. I like the way theirs were. And they was cute, and all of them was nice and polite, respectful. And it's like, where am I? Where am I? But they showed me love, man, and I love Houston now. And I'm going to go back and spend some time up there, because that was a short period of time we spent. And I went Wednesday. The supposed came back Thursday, but they had a flight cancellation that took it over to the next day. But we made it back.
I thought y'all was on private jet. You was on regular airplane, huh?
Right, yeah.
I thought y'all was on PJs.
Well, we went first class, so, you know, well, we can get liquor and all this stuff.
All right, let's get right into it. me and you, we talk all the time, so I'm privy on a lot of information that a lot of people are not. So you explained to me that you was compulsive when you was growing up, and that's what got you in trouble. And that part has changed since you've been out of prison. So how long did it take you to change? What went off in your head to say, I need to start thinking before I react? Because I think a lot of young people need to hear that.
Well, I came to what you mean by compulsive. You're right. I'll react without thinking. I'll throw a punch, I spit, pull my gun, whatever. I would do something, and then after it's done, I'm sitting back wishing I didn't have done it. You know, I wish I had if I had a thought, man, I would have not even went there, you know, did this and that, man. I went through years of that, man, and I could not control that side of me. And I tried to think I could control it myself, right? I would sit back and go, well, I ain't cuffed no girls today. And so if I make it another week, I get out of the hole. Then a girl will come on. He'll say, mail call. And when they say mail call and call your name, you got mail. John Johnson, over here, Cal. Larry Lewis, cell 6. FLEECE Johnson, right here. You ain't got none.
That's what they would do?
Yeah, and then, you know, it's all, right? And ain't no thinking to it, right? I said, let me tell you something, you dick. I'm calling him everything. I said, y'all want to fight? Y'all got my mail. And, no, I ain't have no mail. And then after all that happened, I'm in a strip cell, 4-pointed, changed up like an animal. And I be wishing that I would have thought that out and ignored him, right? Went about it different. Filed a grievance on him or something, right? And then this is what changed me.
Hold on for a second, though. I want to ask you before you talk about what changed you. How many times did you tell yourself, man, I should have thought before I did that? And you said you couldn't control it. You really couldn't control that?
I couldn't control it. I mean, it's like you count off guard. I mean, somebody can be sitting there talking to you, advising you. Yeah, man, keep your composure, man. Like, don't let nobody trick you out of your life, man. Let nobody get you in jail, man. Oh, man, I'm straight, man. Yeah, forget that, man. You good? Yeah, I'm good, man. And you'll be good. You'll walk away, man. Your thinking cap is on and all this stuff, right? And while you thinking, somebody can bump into you. Watch out, bitch-ass nigga. And soon they say that, before you even realize it, you done went nuts. You can walk in a house and somebody can say something in your own house that you weren't prepared for. Something done happen. Now you done forget all this. You good? You know, all that is gone now. No, you ain't good. And you back in jail. Something drastic done happen. And you sit there and say, man, God, man, why didn't I? See, I went through that hundreds of times. More than I can remember. I don't even have a count on it. And like in prison, like you get in a fight, like you going up for parole, you know your conduct got to be clear. You can't have no write-ups, none of that. And you get up in a fight. You go to the hole, now you got to write up, and you be like, damn, man, why I do that, man? And the person you fight didn't even get a lick in. You know, you mopped him. Now you setting up feeling stupid. Not only you ain't gonna make parole, but you facing some more time because you messed him up. And you go to court and you get some more time added to you like me. 40 years. I only started with 10. I allowed myself, I had a compulsive reaction, man. I don't care. And the way I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I know what I did. But I ain't mad at me. Don't get mad at me, get mad at the person that provoked me to do it. And I looked at it, and I justified it like that. You know, don't get mad at me, get mad at the person that provoked me to do what I did. That brought that out of me. That's who y'all need to be mad at. And so I wouldn't look at it as wrong, but I knew I was wrong. And I knew that if I did not have control, I'm going to stay in prison. I ain't going to never get out. So I started reading. See, this is what a lot of people don't do. Out of here, people don't read. You don't see people walking around with books. With books. I sat in the car reading a book. On the door, sitting on the porch reading, in the back porch. They not reading. They felt like they done did all the reading they gonna do when they was in school. I'm tired of reading. And so really, it goes back to knowledge. My people died for lack of knowledge.
So what changed?
That's what I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
The knowledge. Reading. Sitting back, because I got put in a situation where they gave me 27 years in isolation in prison. I did 12 of it, flat. But during that 12 years, I read a lot. Now, I'm sitting in there reading a book. And I got caught up in it. And in books you read, man, they got knowledge coming from different sources. They explaining things different. You see problems being solved different. You'll reach better solutions doing things this way. I just read any kind of good book. Nowadays, you see people wake up in the morning, wash up, eat, leave the house, go work or go outside, go to parks, go shopping, do, little things they do during the day. And they do this day by day, and none of them don't want to read. Now you got the rich people, the middle class people in these middle class homes in society. They read like hell. A lot of people that you see in these prisons, going to jail, going through battles after battles, they do not read. They don't stop reading. They done cut down on the knowledge that can come into their head, man, and give them better ideas and straighten them in certain other mental areas in their mind, right, where they now got strength, where they do things different. And until you get that done, you're going to be compulsive. You're going to be somebody that anybody can pull your string. People can trick you, just look at you and just ridiculous and make you go off. A ridiculous look can make you just, what do you want, some trouble? I mean, the best way to change is to read, is to store your mind with knowledge. That can only come through reading. You know, you can sit back and listen to people talk. That ain't nothing. Yeah, man. What you need to do is go home, chill out, man. You know, if you get a headache or something, man, take some aspirin. Drink you a beer or something. That do not solve that problem, man. Go get you a book, man. Go to the bookstore and get you a couple of books and read a book. Read a book. I guarantee you, it'll change you, period. People don't read no more. They sit back and listen to music. Or rap. Yeah, man.
Was you great at rap? I seen you. Was you great to say spit a line or something?
No.
It looked like it. Go ahead, let me hear one. Off the top of the dome.
I didn't want that. You say you love me, you say you never leave, but now you're gone. Remember that. But now you're gone. And there's no one here to look at but me. Can you get that? You say you never leave me, but now you're gone. There's no one else here but me to look at but me. Visualize that. You know, sitting in our house, you got some beautiful stuff to look at. Your kids, your wife, your dog.
Did you just deflect the the rapping part?
No, man.
Man, you can't spit.
I can spit rap, but my rap is nasty. I cannot do commercial rap. I cannot do.
So it's just gangster rap. That's all you know.
No, it ain't. It's above gangster rap, and it's man. It's a.
I ain't never seen you speechless like that.
Yeah, I can rap. It's a lot of broadcasters out there, rappers. People like Dre and them Productions and Eminem and all of them, even other people, they know there is no way possible. I did 40 years in prison and can't rap.
Well, what you tell me? Everybody in prison can rap?
Man, we had rap contests in our.
It didn't sound like nothing.
Man, you are like, man, we had people like, look, white dude, they was talking about, he come from another prison. So usually when you come in prison, people want, the people in our prison system, you know, they want to know if you can do it.
If you can rap?
Yeah. And then when we come out, go to the gym, everybody crowd around and you flow, right? Bust your shit, right?
You had ciphers in prison?
Huh?
I had rap ciphers in prison?
Man, we got keyboards, we got our own band, we got all that in our bass guitars, we got all that horns. And so we get out in the gym first. We ain't going back up to the music yet. You can't throw, right? So we have battle raps, you know. So the white dude, he throw everybody listening, popping in on him. So all the rappers is like, he think he's Eminem with somebody, right? And but the white dude can rap, right? So they battle rapped him, and he just took out like almost all the rappers, right? He was just shutting them up, right? And now Iceman, he went up against Iceman, right? Now we rap, right? But Iceman rap is different, right? See, when we battle rap, we hard.
Y'all disrespectful.
Very.
Okay.
You know, we gonna throw your family in there.
That's the way real battle rap is now.
I'm talking about we throwing your kids, everything, right? We throwing your wife, anything we can come up with, you know, infidelity, gay stuff, right? You know, we're going to talk about your grandmammy, all this shit, right? We're going to pull shit out of you that'll make you, when this shit is over, you ready to fight. You gonna feel like I got to fight this motherfucker now, right? I cannot walk his prison.
You might as well go ahead and rap because you cussing a whole lot now. You might as well go ahead and rap.
Now I'm a changed man. And so people like Eminem and Dre, all them, they know that hey, I'm on a certain level, right? They know I am. I'm on a certain
They know you are?
They know it.
How they know you are?
Man, it's something that, you know, like a boxer look at another boxer.
Nah, they don't even know you. They don't know that.
Look. Turn it out.
Let me hear it. What was that?
Turn it out. Turn it out. Let's talk about this, though. Let's talk about these gangs, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about what's going on in California gangs right now, and I guess that's what's going on. We don't really have those type of gangs in here, but anyway, what do you think about? Okay, let me ask you this: somebody gang bangs, right?
Right.
What would you say is too old? Now, me, I don't think you should gang bang, period. But what would be to you too old for somebody to still be gang banging? I wanted to ask you that.
Anything over 20.
Over 20?
Anything over 20 is nonsense, right? See, these bangles, right? I can connect to all bangles, right? When I'm real, right? When it ain't a script, when people say FLEECE, talk how you want to speak to these gangs, right? And I connect with them like kids, and if they listening, they know I'm real. First of all, when I came up, when the young people got together, now, we did not allow older people to tell us what to do, get involved in what we doing. If you over the age limit, over 20, like when you reach 29, when you hit 30, you should be on your way in retirement from our little thing we did as we grow up together, right? Because we had the streets. We did it, the young people took the streets, right? And we had, you know, we get in crap games and all this stuff, right? But when we banged, when we bang, we bang.
You didn't bang.
I wasn't in no gang banging, but I'm telling you, I'm lived around nobody, people but did this, right? Mm-hmm. And this is how they did it, right? And older people wasn't allowed. And they wouldn't allow no older person to come on the same set with no shit, bro.
So a 19-year-old gangbanger wasn't gonna let a 30-year-old.
No, you ain't coming nowhere near us with your shit, bro. You know, are you 30, nigga? No, you can't even come nowhere near on our corners and with your shit. Whatever your shit is, take it to your house, bro. You know. So we didn't let old niggas try to bang with us. I mean, what?
That's where you got your knowledge from, was the OGs,
No. We got our knowledge from experience, man. We growed up in the street. We learned our neighborhoods. We learned the police. We learned how crime is. We learned about snitchers. We learned about prostitutes, people that try to cheat us out of our money. We learned this growing up from different sources of what we see and hear and shit, right? And we develop our own thing, man. So we all go to the parks together, all the young people, and we might see somebody in their 30 or something might walk up, right? And you know, out of respect, you know, we give them, you know, love and all that, you know, some rap or whatever. But then he gotta go, bro. Hey, man, much love. So he might spit a few things. Hey, man, when I was y'all age, I used to do it this way, and we'll hear all that shit go, man. You know, you can't lead us. You can't bang with us. You can come and tell us how your experience was, but you got to go. And see, young people can connect to that. Now, back to the story, you was talking about an older person. I guess you had something you know something.
Well, I've just been watching YouTube, and they've been talking about some gang members in California. I guess they just called a RICO case. Where one of the guys, I think they're all, I ain't gonna say they're all. One's in his 50s, and I think the others are in their 40s. But what do you think about catching a charge as being a gang member in your 50s?
It's ridiculous.
Because a 10-year sentence is pretty much a life sentence almost. So
nah, it is. It's virtually over. And see, these is the instigators, right? These is people like, they grow up and they become a gang member, and then for some reason, when they in their 40s, they still think that they can do what they did when they was in their 20s. But the people in their 20s should not associate with these people. Like I said, we at an age bracket. When you 29, we know you getting ready to retire, bro. We expect you to have your own house, have a wife and some kids. If you don't live, man, you out of the game, man. Or you into something else? You know, you a baller on another level, right?
you should be.
Yeah, you should be a baller on another level instead of trying to take a bunch of teenagers out. With you and direct them and all that. You know, it ain't no good. You should have a case. You know, to make that separation. If it came to that, I applaud it. You know, and because young people, we connect on young people level. You know, we didn't listen to old people's music. We didn't do their dance. We didn't do none of that. We had our stuff. And that's what they got going on now. And older people still trying to take control of the young people, man.
I will say this, though. Young people can get a lot of knowledge from older people. It just have to be positive. That older person needs to be talking positive to that young person.
Look.
Not guiding them down the wrong road.
Look, I'm going to connect again to the young people. When I was that age, these older people that had the knowledge and stuff, they may talk to us and tell us in a different way how this is done, what to look out for over here. But hey, man, we done already picked up on that, old man. You know,
so what you saying? A young person can't learn nothing from an older person?
You can learn. You can get advice. You know, they can give you advice like, good. They give you some good advice on not making a certain critical mistakes, right? Because they can see father having been down that road already, right? They know what's down that road. And you can only see probably 8 or 9 blocks down, but they can see like miles, right? Because they done went miles. But it still come back to the young people connecting, you know. And I'll tell my young people this. Now, I'm getting sick of people telling me how to talk to y'all. I'm going to just tell you this. What would my advice be to y'all? Read, man. Be who you want to be, but read. Read some books. For real. Read some books. And I guarantee you, if you want to know who you are your purpose in this world, why you alive, what you was created for, just read some books. You don't have to be no Bible. You don't have to be the Quran. You don't have to be nothing religious or therapeutic, none of that. Just read some just regular books. Urban legends. Just go to a bookstore and read some books. And I guarantee you, every book you read, your knowledge and your understanding and your perception is going to just widen. It come crystal clear. And you're going to develop into a better person. Because it happened with me. That'd be my own advice. Read, man. I ain't gonna tell you put your guns down. I ain't gonna tell you don't fight. I ain't gonna tell you don't beat up with your crew.
Why not?
I'm not. I'm telling you.
Why wouldn't you tell him that?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you tell him that?
Because I believe in this. I believe more could be learned. Experiencing it, making your own decisions, because at the end of the day, when I was young, I had people talk to me and I'll be sitting up nodding my head like, yeah, y'all understand. And you right, man. And it would all make sense. And I could walk away from him and turn that corner and see and go right back to whatever I was been doing, and whatever he told me won't mean nothing until I get in a situation where, I done got locked up for something. I'm in a hole in jail. And I'm like, I'd go all the way back to what he tried to tell me. Then I said, damn, he was right. I ain't not listening, man. Stuff like that. But I'm telling you, I would not tell none of them right now, as dangerous as society is now. And what I know is going on out there, we had a saying, I'd rather get caught with it than without it. Because sometimes you can get off into a violence. It's like you want out. You want out. You trying to figure out a way how to get out of this, because you see it's just every day, man, shooting and fighting, and it's coming closer and closer to home, and you getting closer and closer to getting locked up and being told you'll never get out again. And so, but if I tell them, put them guns down, it's some dude, I think about what'll happen if somebody catch him slipping. You know, that's the main concern when you're involved in a violent career. I had it in prison where I've seen plenty of times I wanted to stop fighting in there. I seen plenty of times, man, I wanted to stop fighting everybody. I don't want to fight the guards, the inmates, or nothing. But the environment at that time was so dangerous and deadly that me now waving the white flag is like surrendering my life over to the hands of somebody that want to catch me like that, right?
Okay, I see what you're saying now. You saying you don't want to say it because there's no way you can reach them all to make it an even playing field.
Right. It ain't gonna be an even playing field.
But that's not how you think when you talk about giving advice to young people. You got to help one at a time. And that one person that you help has to keep himself out of that type of environment or out of that type of situation where he doesn't need it. Because everybody's not just, everybody just don't get shoot for not doing nothing.
Man, if you want to get out of something, like I said, when I started reading, I tried that in prison, man. I read a good book, and next day, I was in the prison library, and I found another book by this author. I said, yeah, I'm going to read. Matter of fact, I think I got 3 books by the same author and checked them all out. And then people said, what you doing? I said, I'm in there reading, man. I ain't got no rap.
Okay, well, tell them not only should they read, but tell them they should put the guns down too.
Look.
You can't have a gun and a book in your hand at the same time.
I would rather they do. And I'm
rather they do what?
Read books.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's cool. But tell them to put down their guns too. You can speak to all of them at the same time. Don't just pull one person out and say, yeah, put your guns down, and I know everybody around you is shooting. No, it's a widespread piece of advice for all of them.
Here's what I learned. I'm still going back to it, and you keep missing it.
I'm not missing nothing.
No, you ain't going to let me make this point one more time.
Well, you said you're not going to tell them to put down their guns. That's a problem.
Look. I can sit there and go through the grandmama, granddaddy, mama, daddy talk, uncle and auntie. Them kids don't heard it. Why you running a gun? Why you hanging with that gang member? Don't you know they ain't nothing but trouble? They gonna get you in trouble. You gonna end up either getting killed or somebody gonna kill you, and you gonna go to prison, and you gonna be just like that booty man, that did all that time. You gonna be like it. You gonna be the next booty man. All that. They'll leave. That stuff will not even come back up in their mind until they actually get in a situation where they are in jail, right? That's a damn too late. Now.
That's not true.
Okay, you said it's not true. Okay, no. Let's say it ain't true.
It does help some people.
All right. Now listen. We know we can't have them all. Some can be helpless better than none. But my approach is like this. I know if they read, it's going to change their whole, man, with books. Authors, they write these books to tell their story and go through life stories in these books. Put knowledge in these books. And when a person read a good book, they gonna be like, man, they gonna say, was that book good? Say, yeah, it was good, man. I'm gonna get another one. Then over time, they start seeing a change in you, right? They say, come on, man, you gonna go, nah, man, I'm gonna chill on that today. And they'll sit back and read books, and they'll see it on TV where the same people that try to get them out is locked up now. And a big thing happened, some people got shot, and thank God he was home reading a book. He done got to reading books, and them books have been changing his thought patterns. See, the books ain't gonna talk the same talk that he hear every day. A bunch of cussing. Let's go do this, let's go do that. Disrespect everybody. When you read a book, the talk in the book that you're going to be hearing is what's going to be changing your thought program, your perception on people, life, events. You read another book, it's going to do the same. Then it's going to kick in. Next thing you know, your personality is going to start changing. People going to say, hey, I see a change in you. Everybody tell me that. I don't know what it is. And he just keep reading them books, and you getting wiser. You know, now can't nobody come and put cables on you. You know, I lead you into something bad. You know, read books and books that told you stories or stuff like that, how it turned out and stuff. And now your knowledge is expanded, right? Hey, man, every time I see you reading a book, yeah, man, it educates me. Heard your girl is pregnant. Yeah, she's pregnant, man. We trying to get prepared for that. All right, you need anything? No, I'm straight, man. Hey, you know they got a thing going on around the corner tonight. Nah, I'm be good, man. I'll be home with my family today, man. You thinking now. You ain't letting none of this street stuff. And then even your own family, your mom or your parents and stuff see a change in you. You know, they say, hey, what brings you over here? Look at you, all dressed up and, oh, how you doing? And you getting kissed on the jaw and shit. By bad kids that wouldn't even never come over and do that. You always hear about them in trouble and all this. Now they reading books. And books, they lay back, people reading books. Yeah, I read a good book, man. Check this out. Pass it on.
It sounds like put the guns down and stay in school to me.
Man, what it sounds like is that the decision, here's what how people change. When I changed, I didn't do it for nobody, but for myself, right? I was at that point. When I want to change, I would change. If I don't want to change, you talk to me all day. If I don't want to change, ain't nothing you can tell me that would change me. I have no scary stories. I don't care about the booty man. It's 20 of them. It would not scare me if I don't want to change. But I know what changed me was reading. And these kids get active in reading books and stand out instead of being on them phones, they in a book, some type of book. They're going to behave different. They're going to think different. And their belief system is going to be different. And all that stupid stuff, they're going to stop doing it. But they ain't nothing I can tell them all day long, hey, put your guns down. All right, old man. And laugh at me.
See, that's why I think people get it wrong. You saying, when you say it like that, you act like you saying it's not going to help no kid. It's going to help some of them. It's not going to help all of them.
Right.
But it can possibly help some of them.
If it can help some.
And that's the mission. That's why you have to say
one,
it. Right.
The mission is complete. If you done completed something that is, and I'm pretty sure I have helped some.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have to, I'm going to speak on it when I was in Houston. I have to look a girl up, a black girl. And she was saying too. And she was dressed up nice and stuff. And she said, I've been to jail, but once. I didn't stay long. I said, for what? She said, I jumped on my boyfriend. I said, and he had you locked up? She said, yeah, I kind of, you know, my daddy's mad at me, won't speak to me because he found out he didn't do what I thought he did. I said, what was that? She said, cheat on me. And I found out he didn't. I said, well, maybe y'all can get together now. She said, well, he dead. He didn't die from nothing she did, but later on down the line, he died, and she didn't get a chance to say, hey, I'm sorry, man. And she was carrying that burden in her, man. And I talked to that child, man, and put strength in her. See, this is what we should be doing, man, to each other. But you got people now, the only thing they want to do is tear each other down, right? Ain't no try to build you up. Support what you trying to do. You know, people look down on you, try to tear down your broadcast, make you look, you know, you trying to do positive stuff, right? But I tell you what, if we can help one person, our mission is complete. And we done helped a lot of people. You know, And there's a lot of people in Houston, man, that told me that, man, that they keep up with me and that I don't help them, man.
So how does it help you knowing that you have that extra responsibility of showing people the right way to do things?
Well, I feel like I need to take my own advice. First of all, I need to take my own advice because there's times when I still feel that you come back in me, man, I want to, tear it up. But my experience and my knowledge accumulated from all the years of being involved in it prevents me from going back into it. See, I don't take into the future the past. I know what happened in my past. I know everything involved in it, but you know what? When I cross into the present, pop, I cut that bag. That's a heavy load to carry into the present, going towards the future. So now I'm on a no baggage on me, clean slate. Now it's what I've got on my back is what I'm taking into the future. But if it's some sort of burden or something, I'm going to cut that. So I advise all people, man, to read a book. Just read a book. Go to the store and just get any book you like and just read a book. And I guarantee you it would change your thinking, your perception, your understanding. You'll find yourself being strengthened and feel good about yourself. You'll start doing things more positive, right? You won't be compulsive. You won't just be alive just being alive. Some people wake up and don't even know why they woke up. Don't even know what their reason is from being in this world. Don't even know what's going to happen when they leave this world. They don't have a clue. Read a book.
What do you say to the people that say, you know something? It's a good message, but the wrong messenger. What do you say to them?
Well, to each his own. That's what I say. Now, I'm going to read y'all something that touched me because, like I said, reading changes people. Now, I've been trying to get respect from my wife, man. I want to say this. She been mean. I've been doing a lot of good to her, good for her. I want her to tell me. She never did. But on my birthday, she got me a card. This card tells exactly how it is with us. She read it to me. It goes like, to the guy who knows me like a book and somehow eats the things I cook, who put up with my every whim and makes up when I'm mad at him, who sees me when I'm not a broody, the guy who helps with household duty, and when our budget is out of whack, he somehow get us back on track. My helper, my partner, my rising advisor, my friend, companion, my lifetime surpriser, the one I depend on, whatever the weather. When we took the plunge, we took it together. And hey, let me tell you, it touched me, man, because I'm like, oh wow, this is what I've been wanting to hear her tell me. Show me some appreciation, man. You got a good man, you got somebody that's helping you, and I do household duties, man. I cook 3 meals. I do a lot of things, man. Give her a break, And so, show me appreciation. And when she read that, man, my birthday was so special. And I got this big old cake, and I got all that, And then I'm going to celebrate tonight. I'm going to a dinner. So, this is what people should say, hey, reach out to me and congratulate me. Hey, Fleece, 'Cause I'm doing something positive, man. You know, all the negative stuff coming down, we don't need that. I mean, what good is it? I love y'all, man.
Remember, like and subscribe. Go to the website, www.hustlerspirit502.com. Get you some gear. Support the cause. Right. Y'all have a good day.
That's right. And I got so sick of hearing all that prison shit. These gangsters, and they come in prison, man, and motherfuckers be snitching. Prison is full of fucking rats, bro. And these motherfuckers, like, you can have a job in prison, and you start selling weed or something. Motherfuckers snitch on you. Inmates, all these gangsters, they snitch on everything. You got inmates that don't want to be in one prison because they scared somebody gonna take their life in this prison, and they are trying to figure out how to get transferred to another prison. And so if they learn you do anything on the yard, you got a weapon or something, or you got something going on, they go snitch you out. They will snitch you the fuck out. And I have never in my life seen so many rats that I've seen in prison. And somebody told me one day, he said, man, FLEECE, what we gonna do about all these rats, man? I say, look, if you gonna kill them, you gotta kill all of them. I say, you know what that'll leave? That'll leave about 10 people in this prison, bro. That's a whole lot of damn killing, right? And the guards ain't gonna let you do it. They'll stop you on the first one or two. You'll be getting more time going to, and they put all these people out here around us. They put all these rats around us out there on the yard, man. And I say these guards is trying to kill us, to kill these rats, and get us more time and all this shit. So we do it like this. We don't let them come around us. Then we sit out talking, one of them walk out, hey man, you gotta go, man. Rat ass nigga, don't come around here. We let them know that we know what they are and stay the fuck away from us. And but as far as going after them, no. We wouldn't make it out of prison. That'd be signing our own death sentence. Kill a rat. And they had rats that got bold in prison. They had one rat that was walking up to inmates and asking for their institution number to write them up for smoking weed. Of course, I don't get involved in that until you come in my direction. And one day that rat said to me that I'm not supposed to have cigarettes because they done outlawed cigarette smoking. And for me to turn him in to him, I say, her. I turned him in, I hit him right in the throat. And I stomped him and didn't give a fuck about, I already know he gonna go tell. I ain't gonna kill him, but I'm gonna stomp him. And you know what? I stomped him and instead of letting him tell on me, I drug I drug him all the way to the guard by his feet. And so they can know why I stomped him. And you know what else? This is how I got rid of him. They know when I get out of the hole, he can't be around me. So what they do, they transferred him. So that's how I got rid of him. You gonna have to, but I got a lot of, I got that on my record, you know, so we outnumbered in prison with rats. And most of them is the ones that was coming in with these murder charges and stuff. Are the ones that shot up the streets that we say they was cold in the street. They was him. Yeah, you are him, nigga. Elliot Ness, nigga. Ratting on everybody. Come in prison, turn rat. And they rat. they so scared. Prison got them so scared when they get in there. And the people have told them they're going to be in there for 80 years and all this shit. They look for a way to try to get out, man. If you do anything that they think they can take to a prosecutor and get a reduced time, they're going to do it. It's cutthroat. It's cutthroat time in there, man, with them. They ratting out. I mean, it's crazy, man. That's all I got to say. It's crazy.
Welcome to a hustler spirit wrapped in fabric. Get off your butt if you plan to be rich. Become a better hustler as soon as you drape your soul with these new skins. Hustler spirit is a way of life, a mindset. Remember, hustling is something you're born with, but we at Hustler Spirit can teach you also. People sometimes judge you by the words on your chest, not the words you say. Hustling is power to take you where you want to go in life. If we had more hustlers, the world would be a lot more luxury. Keep one thing in mind, I'm a hustler and you are too.